Hello, hello. Welcome to Tapping Tuesday. My name is Amanda, and we are here to do EFT tapping. Sorry, I'm deciding I'm going to sit on my legs because I feel like I'm too far down. You can't see me very well. Hi, I am on location today, so in an adjusted area, but I'm so happy to be here with you today. If this is your first time, welcome. If it is not your first time, welcome back. I will give a brief explanation of what we do here, and then we're just going to jump right in. So EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. Essentially, it is a body-activated way to approach overwhelm, trauma, big emotions that you don't know what to do with. It can help with insights. It can help remove blocks. It can help make connections. All internally, all having to do with your own brain. And the way that we do that together as a group is we have a live chat going that you can contribute to or not. And as we go along, I will guide you on how to tap accordingly, whether it's in the subject that we are currently tapping on or not, because it's an individual type tool set that you can really make your own, even in this type of a general, broad group setting. If you have any questions about it, you can always email me. I tend to not answer very many questions during this time because the intention for this hour is for you to experience tapping. So I don't go into a lot of the science behind it or the clinical studies, but on our YouTube channel, there are well over 200, maybe over 300 videos by now explaining all of that. And the YouTube channel is EFT Universe. So you search that and you'll get all of these wonderful playlists that you can peruse. If you sent me an email the last couple of days, I'm sorry, I haven't been in my inbox. So if you're wanting to tap on something specifically and you don't mind putting it out in front of the world, then go ahead and rewrite that for me today, or I promise I will see it by next week, and I can get you anonymously at that time. Okay, I think that's all of my spill. I think I got it all. So I'm going to say hi real fast. Hi, Richard. Hi, Mama Hutch. Hi, Barbara. Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for being here. Okay, well, since I haven't checked my email, I don't have any topics to begin on right off the bat. So those of you who are here, if you feel like putting something in the chat, then that's where we will begin. I'll give you a moment to do that. We can go ahead and get grounded. And as you have something pop up, if you want to put it in the chat to share and tap on specifically, go ahead and do that at any point. Okay. So let's see, getting grounded today. Let's go back to our oldie but goodie. So go ahead and take a breath and let it out. And now as you're sitting here, draw your awareness to your body and just feel how your body's feeling right now, how you're sitting. Do you feel any particular areas of tension that you could make just a little adjustment to alleviate right now? Like, are you sitting with your back kind of crooked? Are you sitting with your shoulders drawn up and you could kind of relax them back? Are you clenching your fingers where you could maybe relax those? Moving your legs, moving your feet. Any sort of movement, even if it's just a little bit of a rotation, to kind of relax your body a little bit right now. So go ahead and settle in whatever way feels good to you. Let's take another breath. I'm going to have you draw attention just to some particular areas in your body. Now, I don't mean that you have to like feel where they are, the areas that we talk about. This is just a really easy way to bring your attention into the present moment. So go ahead, and as you're sitting here, focus on the area that is your forehead. Where in space right now is your forehead? From the tops of your eyebrows, all the way up to your hairline, or all the way up to the curve of your scalp if you don't have a hairline there right now, and all the ways out to each side over to like your right temple and your left temple. Just feel that space, that front area, the top of your head that we call the forehead. And remember to breathe. Now bring your awareness to the area that is the back of your ears. So feel into that space. Where right now are the backs of your ears? Your right ear and your left ear. And remember to breathe. And how about the space that the back of your neck is currently occupying? Feel into where that back of your neck is and feel deep into that space, like down into where your spine is right now. Where is that back of your neck? Deep down, even to where your spine is. And now let's feel the space that where our shoulder blades rest. So that big bone that sits on the backs of each shoulder, your right shoulder and your left shoulder. Where are your wings? Feel into those shoulder blades. And how about your diaphragm? Your diaphragm is a muscle that sits down right underneath the stomach, kind of attaching underneath the lungs. It's what flexes and releases when we breathe in and out. So it's kind of like a big flat rubber band just on the underside of your ribs if you're not sure what your diaphragm is. Feel into that space that's just underneath your ribs. And remember to breathe. And how about your sacrum, your tailbone? So that bone that's at the back of your body, that's at the end of your spine, that's in between those hip bones in the back. That sacrum, tailbone area. Breathe. Feel all of those spaces that we just lit up beginning to flow with energy, and feel that energy flow down both of your arms and out your fingertips and down both of your legs, out your toes. It's just a calming energy. It's a gentle flow. If yours needs to be faster or stronger, that's okay. Feel into what's right for you. Feel this dynamic flow of energy. It's coursing through your body right now. Let's take another breath together. Okay, I'm going to set a quick intention for this session. You can join me in it if you'd like to. It is my intention that for this next hour that we tap together, that even though we are all over the world and we're having very different experiences of what life is right now, that us coming together during this time forms a community, and that community forms an energetic bond. And this bond is real and it has value and it gives us connection. And the connection allows us to provide whatever space we currently have and add value in that way. So whether any of us are showing up in a really good headspace, or if we're showing up in a space where we're really ready to tap some relaxation in, that all of it matters, and it matters in a positive way. And that being here, you matter. And it is my intention that by the end of this tapping session, you will feel better and you will feel heard and you will feel cared for. Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, I'm laughing because saying those words together, it's hard for someone who grew up in a place where there's a lot of slang in my voice. You will feel. Okay, I've seen the chat move quite a bit, which I love. So I'm going to come over and see what everyone has put in here. Okay, hi, Claire. Okay, living my spirit, loneliness. Thank you for that. Patricia, breaking up with fiance. There's a lot behind that. I'm sending you love. Fola from Canada. Hi. Helen. Well, hi, beautiful back from I don't know how, Samoy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, from Thailand. letting go of old stories, wounds, betrayals. Okay. Thank you for that. Hi, John and Helen. Always chasing my tail with healing, self, and health in life. Gotcha. Sungwin. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but hi, I'm glad you're here. Hi, Dr. Scott. Okay, and Barbara, beginning PT for arthritis in neck, okay, which is causing pain on left side, tingling in fingers and left foot. Some physical stuff going on today. I hear you. Hi, beautiful Kylie. Violet, I'd love to tap on releasing energy with regard to my young adult child who's overwhelmed and anxious at present. In essence, asking for help to restore my own inner balance. Yes, yes. Oh, that's huge for parents, for empaths, anyone who's energetically sensitive and open to sharing energy, even if we're not trying to at the moment, right? So yes, I thank you for asking that. Okay, and Dr. Scott, diaphragm, one of the body's many domes. Yep. Patricia, emotional pain and hurt. I love that we're having this this rhythm, this flow, this familiarity that lots of people are asking for. Hold on one second. No, gracias. No, no, thank you. No, thank you. Sorry. Get back to where we are. Oh, special K, domes, meaning a dome muscle, a stretch of muscle that covers an area rather than like a muscle that's long and thin. Curiosity, accepting the grace, positive world is working with me, not against me. Things that are happening for me in growing circles and ripples, minuscule and humongous, without lapsing into a disbelief pattern. Woof. Yes. Okay. I hear you. Hi, Bonnie. Valeria. Stubbornness. Okay. Wanting practice clients outside EFTU for my sessions to finish EFT certification. Gotcha. Okay. Mama Hutch. Propped up with pillows to enjoy peace, even though my sprained ankle is talking. All right. So we've got physical body. We've got some pretty strong emotional pain happening. Hi, Lauren. I love you. Thank you. Christina, being okay, being alone. Oh, I hear you. I hear you on that so strongly. Ellen, got another 2 diagnoses today after years of medical gaslighting and being told nothing was wrong. Me too. Me too. Like my life is shifting in a huge way right now for that exact same thing. And there's so much grief that comes with getting validated, right? Because now all of that comes like out in a floodgate. So I don't know if that's your experience. That's what I'm having right now. So I hear you. I would say that would go along with all of the emotional overwhelm that's been mentioned. So thank you, Ellen. You too. Yeah. All right. So let's start with emotions and then we'll get into physical body. And I'm just scanning back through because I want to make sure I add in everybody that I possibly can. Okay. Okay. So the approach I'm going to do on this is maybe a little different than we've ever done it before. And I can give you a background story in it if you would like to know why I started tapping on emotions this way. But giving ourselves permission to choose our emotional state. Because there's a lot of validation in feeling the way that we feel because of what's happening around us, right? And there's nothing wrong with that ever. Feeling your feelings is very important. But sometimes it can feel like a betrayal of, but what I want to feel is this, and like, is that okay? Or am I saying something about myself or this other person if I choose to not feel that right now? Or if I want to add in something that might be considered inappropriate to feel right now, because I'm supposed to be grieving, because I'm supposed to be sad, because I'm supposed to be angry, because I'm supposed to be bitter and resentful, because I'm supposed to be, like, well, and I don't accept what happened. So how can I be okay if I don't accept that? It can be a really difficult dynamic to find a way to allow ourselves to be okay when there's a situation that's just not okay, right? So I want to approach this first in that way, and then give me your feedback afterwards and tell me if you feel better or not as we do it this way. Okay. So go ahead and have in mind either a particular emotion or a particular circumstance. It could be a particular person that you're having a reaction to that is this emotional overwhelm. Let's go ahead and start tapping. And the words I'm going to use, I'm just going to say emotional overwhelm. Okay. And feel free to move around on the tapping spots. I won't move around very much because I don't want you to feel like you have to follow me. But if I'm tapping here and then you want to tap here, or you want to tap here, or your hand's getting tired and you want to switch to the other one, please follow your own body's rhythm. And same with my wording. If there's a word that you think, well, this would fit better for me, please say that to yourself. I fully encourage you following your own intuition. Okay. Even though right now, as I consider this emotional overwhelm that I feel, and it feels really, really big, I choose to deeply and completely accept myself. Even though right now, this emotional overwhelm is so big, and I want it to change, but right now it's here. I still choose to deeply and completely accept myself. Even though this emotional overwhelm is completely valid and makes a whole lot of sense, I still don't want it right now. But I'm not sure how to shift it. Even though I don't know how to shift it yet, I still choose right now to deeply and completely accept myself. This overwhelm, this overwhelm in my body, this overwhelm in my mind, this overwhelm in my heart, this overwhelm no relief, so much pain, so many thoughts, all of this effect on my body. I wonder, do I have to stay in this overwhelm? Absolutely, I do. Of course, I do. This is my experience. And it is this big. And it is this hard. And it is this important. So I am going to feel that. I am going to feel it big. And I am going to feel it hard. And I am going to be consumed by it for as long as it takes. I wonder, where did I learn that I have to be consumed by my overwhelm? Was I taught that that's what's appropriate? Was I taught that that's the only way it's valid? Was I taught that if I don't have a big reaction, I don't get cared for? Was I taught that if I don't have a big reaction, I'm not believed? Even if I currently believe that the only way for me to process this experience is by having a lot of overwhelm, I deeply and completely accept myself. It's okay if this is how I feel. As I would think it's pretty common, a lot of people would feel overwhelmed by this. It's okay that this is my coping mechanism, that this is how I know how to go through this experience. I wonder if there were a way to feel more ease, more relief, more support, more love, more kindness. Could I allow myself to have that? Do I give myself permission to receive that right now? Yes. No. I don't know. Whether or not right now I know if I can receive these positive things, I deeply and completely accept myself. I wonder if I don't have permission to receive positive support right now, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid is going to happen? What bad thing do I think this positive energy will bring? What bad thing do I think I'm keeping at bay by staying in overwhelm? Or is it that I just don't know how to get there? I've never been taught how. Maybe I don't believe it exists. Maybe I believe only selfish people or sociopaths are able to be okay in this type of a situation. Whatever it is, whatever belief I'm currently making my gatekeeper to feeling better, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. I can get through this. I will get through this. Even though it's hard, even though it hurts, even though it's heavy, even though it's lingering and it's lasting and I want it to be over. I want things to be better. I know I can get through this. But I wonder, do I have to do it this way? Or can I give myself permission to just try allowing what? Allowing anything. Allowing anything else. What if I just gave myself permission to allow anything else? Permission. Permission to allow. Permission to receive. Permission for different. Whatever different is, however big or however small different is. Okay, let's say I'm open to it. Let's just say I'm willing to give it a try. I wonder, what would different look like? Maybe it would look like I hold a boundary for myself, a time frame, like for the next 5 minutes, or for the next hour, or for this movie, or for this song. All that exists for me is the music. All that exists for me is the film. And I give myself permission to let everything else pause. It doesn't have to go away. I'll still take care of it. Just pause. Pause so that I can breathe, so that I can smile, maybe so I can cry, maybe I can laugh. Can I give myself permission to pause and breathe? Maybe it's possible, but I wonder, what good does it do? What could possibly come out of pausing for 5 minutes? Well, I wonder, what good could come out of pausing for 5 minutes? Maybe it would lower my cortisol, my other stress hormones. Maybe it would allow me to unclench some muscle tension. Maybe my blood pressure would lower. Maybe I could finally eat something or stop eating something. The truth is, maybe I'm not entirely certain. But all of the things I've thought of so far sound pretty positive. So even though maybe it's not possible for me to will this situation away or solve it all right this second, maybe it is possible for me to pause and breathe and allow myself whatever experience I need from that pause. And if it feels better, then maybe I can give myself permission to pause again. And maybe this can become a new tool in my tool set as I continue throughout this process. As I continue to seek the other parts of my solution, I give myself permission for this solution right now, the solution to be supported, to feel better, to feel nurtured, to feel a little bit rejuvenated. And it's okay that it's not my complete answer. I don't expect it to be. Maybe my complete answer comes in little pieces like this. And I give myself permission for this piece. I give myself permission to receive ease, to receive a pause, to hold space, to just let things out or to let things in. And as I do this, maybe it will be profoundly positive and I'll become really good at it. Or maybe it's going to be awkward and kind of weird because I've never done it before. Whatever way it feels, I give myself permission to pay attention to see if I feel better after. And if I feel better after, then I allow that to be enough to give myself permission to keep trying. My solutions, my comfort, my support. This overwhelm, my support. This overwhelm, my solutions. This overwhelm, my permission. And as I allow myself to move forward in this way, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, pause tapping, take a breath. I'll take a moment and just feel in your body. When you think about this moment of overwhelm, notice if it feels a little bit less, a little bit further away. If you feel kind of a tingling or other sensation in your body that maybe it's just feels like space, more space in your body. Any and all of those signs are signs that your brain heard what you were saying and is agreeing to the process. So let me know if that worked for you. Let me know if it didn't work for you, if we need to tap on another angle, because I know this is a big thing that happened a lot in the chat today. I want to make sure that we find a spot for you to breathe a little bit. Okay, and I know we're doing physical next, so I'm just going to double check the chat. Okay. Oh, Karen, you're so welcome. Mwah. Kisses to you too, not just a smile. A special K, less pressure to your head. Okay, yeah, that's a positive sign. Okay, and we all know, or maybe we don't, but we will after see it. So we all will know, emotional issues can also manifest very physically in the body. So as we're tapping, if you don't have like a very specific physical ailment, like I twisted my ankle and that's normally not that way, or I've got a headache today, but I don't normally have headaches. but you do feel like a tightness in your chest, or you've got a tiredness through your body. You can, if you know you're experiencing fear or depression, you can explain those, or typically there are sensations in your body that are letting you know that's there, right? There's a heaviness, there's an emptiness, there's a tension, there's a something in your throat. Those are things that you can focus on as we tap on the physical body. If it's not like, but my blood is fine, then you can go on just sensations that your body is feeling. Okay. I saw some messages come in. Oh, good. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, John. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that, Dr. Scott. Perfect to know that as we go into the physical body. Okay. So go ahead and get it into your mind, get clear on what it is regarding your physical body that you would like to improve, whether that is releasing something or receiving something. And I would say, Dr. Scott, seeing like a positive outcome, not just that the surgery is successful, but even like the healing from it. But like when you're all the way through it, you're all through like physical therapy and everything, like what is your ideal? So we're looking to like the end goal of how you would love for your body to feel. As you think about that, notice if there are any other voices or opinions that you're hearing. Notice if what you would like to have feels out of reach, feels too far away, it doesn't feel possible, or if something in your head is going, yeah, right, like that's possible for you, or yeah, that's going to stay for forever though, or ha, hilarious. If it's yeah, that would be nice, but sort of a thing, or I'm just too tired. I'm too tired to even try for that anymore. I don't even, yeah, sure, I want it, but nope, I've given up. See if there's any sort of chatter to that degree. When you focus on your ideal end goal, where you would love for your body to be in this particular aspect, if you can think of multiple and try to focus in on one, and just take note of those voices. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and start tapping. Love the support that you're giving for Dr. Scott. As I consider where I would like for my body to be, and I acknowledge that that's not where I am right now, I still choose to deeply and completely accept myself. No, I don't. I don't, though. Like, I'll say it because Amanda's telling me to say it, but I don't. I don't accept this. I don't want to say that I accept this because I don't want to be here with this. I'm angry about it. I am frustrated by it. I don't want to talk about it. I want to scream about it. I want to complain about it. I have zero trust in any other outcome. So even saying that I want this ideal outcome, it feels insulting. Because why am I going to waste my time tapping on something that I'm never going to get? Even if part or all of me is speaking this and other things, when I try to think about my ideal outcome, I still choose to deeply and completely accept myself. I accept all of the ugly thoughts. I accept all of the range of emotion that I have about this. It is valid for me to feel this way. There are reasons why I feel this way. This has been a long journey, and I don't want to be here in this space on this journey. Of course, I want my body to be whole. but it's not. And that hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings that I don't know how to make it better, that I've tried to make it better and it's not working. It hurts my feelings that I don't have better help, or that my help doesn't know how to do it better than my current outcome. I'm frustrated that time seems to be the keeper of healing, yet I've already given so much time and I'm not there. I don't like not having control over this, to where I could just choose. If there was something that I could just apply and get the outcome, that would be great. But I don't. And it's my body. It's not like I can break up with it. It's not like I can trade it in for a different model. This is the one I've got. And maybe I don't feel like it matches my soul. That inside of me, I feel like, if only, oh, I could be capable of so much more. My body. My flawed body. Even though right now I feel so many things about my flawed body, I deeply and completely accept myself. There are parts of me that are grateful for this body, of course, of course. And there are functions that my body does do correctly. I can breathe, I can talk, I can move. But I wonder about these other perspectives that I have. Because I don't have full control right now over what space my body's in and what amount of time it may take for that to change. But I wonder, do I believe that my body is my enemy? Do I believe that my body is being abusive to my soul? Even though right now I may or may not be certain what sort of relationship I feel like I currently have between my soul, my heart, my energy, my spirit, and my physical body, I deeply and completely accept myself. It's possible that I was taught certain things about bodies, about souls, about my spirit, my energy in particular, or my body, my genetics, my family in particular. I wonder, have I ever questioned these things that I was taught that may or may not be serving me right now? Is it okay for me to explore feeling different? Is it okay for me to explore my own definition about this relationship that exists between me and my physical body. Yeah, yeah, I can be curious about this. I can explore this. This sounds kind of fun. But where do I begin? What am I even talking about right now? What does this look like? How do I explore this relationship? Well, I could start with, what are my beliefs? What do I believe right now is true about my physical body? Do I have a belief that I'm old, therefore I can't heal quickly, or injuries will happen? Do I believe that I have to struggle with my weight? Do I believe that I have to struggle in general? My body is I just got to wrestle with it, everything that I want. Do I not feel comfortable thinking about my body because of the journey that we've had in this life together? There's things in my history, things in my past that aren't healed yet. And when I think about my body, I feel like that just goes, ha, and jumps in, and I'm not ready for that. Even if I have some or all of these beliefs, or some or all of these feelings, and they're complicating my current relationship with my body, I deeply and completely accept myself. It's okay if that's where I am. It's okay for me to have trusted and believed the information that I've been given, to trust and believe the outcome of the experiences that I've had. And it is absolutely okay for me to not be ready to fully be in alignment with my body. But then what? What can I do right now in order to feel good for myself and my body? Well, I wonder, is it true that in every conversation, in every single relationship, absolutely everything is felt all at once? No, that's not true for any relationship or any conversation. In fact, it's way more common for a conversation or an experience with someone else to be more focal on one particular conversation point. For an hour or two, you get together, you catch up, you talk about something, whether it's fun and lighthearted or heavier, and you're trying to figure something out. Not everything is considered all the time. What if I allowed my relationship with my body to be like those conversations? Maybe, since I have to be in this body, it is mine, and there are things that happen or things that have happened that I'm working through or I'm not working through at all, that I'm experiencing or that I'm going to experience, that I don't have complete say over. I may wake up and something's hurting. I may have something occur that I wasn't expecting. But maybe that doesn't always have to be a part of the conversation. Maybe I can say, body, right now I know and I recognize there's a lot going on. We've got a lot of past, a lot of history that maybe at some point we'll talk about, but not right now. Right now, what I want to talk about are these gorgeous nails. We just got our nails done and they're amazing. Or this beautiful hair. Or, body, I want to talk about this pain very specifically, just in my ankle. Do we need all of that right now? Thank you for telling me that you need care. And I've propped you up. I've given you pain medicine. I've got an ice bag. And thank you for letting me know that you needed that boundary. But I've done everything that I can. So can you give me a break? Could you release some of that, please? And maybe with those parameters, I can come to an agreement with my body. And maybe I can say, dang it, body, we're going through a lot emotionally right now, and it's hard on both of us. Can we just agree to not talk about this for like this one shower, for like this one bath? Can we just feel everything else? Can we feel the water? Can we feel the heat? Can we listen to a song? Let's just breathe. Can we make that agreement? Maybe my body will say yes. Maybe my body won't know how to say yes. But whether or not this feels really good and easy, or a little awkward and challenging at first, I give myself permission to try it. Because I don't know what the outcome of this could be. But I do know the outcome of not changing anything. I'm not really happy with that. So I give myself permission to try and to see what relief a different relationship with my body could bring. And as I feel success with this, I give myself permission to feel more and more confident in it and to trust in the power of this new tool, in this new relationship. My body, my relationship with my body. And as I apply this new mindset into my life, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, pause on tapping, take a breath. And just notice how you feel right now. Notice if you feel more space, if you feel a tingliness. Maybe notice if your body, it feels easier to just sit. Do you feel more support in your body? Do you feel a little bit more energized? Do you feel sleepy? Again, all of those are great signs that your brain has said, yeah, this is a good idea. I like where this is going. Let's try this out. So good job. All right, let me check on prayers for clarity, Ellen. Yes, Mama Hutch. Yes, permission to be silly. It does. It does. Like it physically changes things. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I made you smile today. Oh, I'm so glad, Karen. Need a knee replacement and you're angry. I hear you on that. I will say everyone I know who's ever had a knee replacement has loved it. I know that's nothing to say for your anger or how you feel about your own knee. And I'm not trying to discard that at all. I would have to go through some emotions myself with that. But I hope your outcome is beautiful for you in the physical sense. as well as the emotional. More space. Good. Okay, John. Good. And Christina, more peace. Awesome. Yay. All right. We've got just a little bit of time left. If there's anything that's lingering from what we've tapped on, and I feel like there were a few angles maybe of emotional stuff that didn't quite fit exactly into how I phrase things. I just want to make sure sticking to these two things, so like physical body stuff or emotional overwhelm and pain. There was patience. Yeah, let's tap a little bit on patience and like trusting the process. Sometimes I hate that phrase. So, okay, always easy to tailor. Oh, you're so welcome, Carmen. Thank you for that. Okay. So let's tap a little bit on patience and perspective. Let's put it that way. Sometimes I really hate those words, right? Because they can feel dismissive, right? Because it's like, but this is where I am right now. And telling me that I just need to be patient is also telling me that, well, just suck it up, keep feeling that right now without relief, and trust the process. It's like, well, but it's hurting me right now. So you want me to just say, cool, let's just continue this. This is fine, but it's not fine. There can be a lot of negative feelings, especially if you've been someone who's been gaslit or invalidated, or just surrounded by people who didn't know how to offer you any better support, even though they love and care for you. So in hearing these words, even with good intentions and a good meaning behind them, can feel not good. So let's go ahead and finish up on that today. As I consider in what way I apply phrases such as be patient, trust the process, it will come, it takes time, and any or other phrase that comes to mind when I start saying these things to myself. And I feel emotions about them. I deeply and completely accept myself. I accept the emotions I have about this. All of the emotions. Maybe I have some where, oh, yeah, that's a nice reminder. Thank you for that permission to just breathe. And sometimes maybe I feel like saying other things. And maybe I feel angry, or I feel hurt, or I feel unheard. I feel invalidated. I feel like I don't matter. I feel like I'm not understood. I feel alone. Maybe I just feel exasperated. Like I know that, but I want to feel different. Whatever way I feel when I hear these words, I deeply and completely accept myself. And you know what? I give myself permission. I give myself the permission that I maybe haven't given myself since I was a toddler, to just feel as raw and big as I want to about these phrases. It can just explode inside of me. I don't need to tamper it down. I can let it out in a safe environment where I can express. I can scream, I can cry, maybe I'll throw something, maybe I'll punch something. I don't have to rise above it. I don't have to be better. I don't have to say this is going to make me a better person. I don't have to say this has made me stronger. No, it sucks and I hate it. And I'm going to express that, even if I've been told, expression like that is juvenile. Expression like that is immature. Expression like that is not helpful. Expression like that puts you in a negative vibration and you're just going to draw more of it to you. I give myself permission to release any and all judgments that have blocked me from allowing the depth of my emotions out. I don't care if they're tagged as negative. I don't care if they're tagged as undesirable. Something in me needs to speak. And even if it is true that time will tell and gotta keep going, that's not helping me right now. What I need right now is to let this part of me speak that isn't okay with the process. And I know what it feels like to not let this part of me speak. But what if I did? What if I did let it speak? I just let it all out. Whatever way that looks like, however long it takes, I just let it out. And I don't hold any expectations for what it's going to be after. I just let it out. And maybe on the other side of this expression, I have an insight, or I have a serenity, or a calmness, or a grounding. And maybe I don't. Maybe on the other side of this, I just got some shit out. And maybe that's enough. Because it's okay. It's okay for me to just let things out. And if I feel such a strong reaction to words that are meant to be positive and are meant to be supportive, I can take that as a sign that I need to go let some things out. And I give myself permission to recognize that, and I give myself permission to let it out. And maybe it'll come out really easily. I know we're going over. I'm almost there. Maybe it will come out easily. Maybe it's going to take me some time. I'll have to really work on it to give myself this permission. But whether it comes out easily or it takes some effort, I trust that if it's speaking, it deserves to be heard. So I give myself space to try. Space to try. Space to express. Space to speak. Release what needs to be spoken. And as I give myself this permission, I release any and all expectations of what this release will bring me, other than a release. And as I hold space for myself to give this a try, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, pause on tapping, take a breath. That feels more complete. Okay. Thanks for hanging in for a few extra minutes. I hope that last tap was good for you and kind of tied in everybody else. So thank you for being here with me this week for tapping. If you have any questions, any follow-ups, if there's anything you want to tap on, but you don't want to post it publicly to where everybody can see it, you can always email me. Sometimes I take your questions and I turn them into the videos that I post on Fridays. But anything you want to tap on, I can always bring it up the following week and do it anonymously so that you do get instruction on how to tap on it, but you also get to keep your privacy. So my email is at the top of the chat. Also, I'll speak it. It's amanda@eftuniverse.com. Have a wonderful week, and I hope I get to see you again next week. I'll be thinking about you, sending you so much love. And those of you who mentioned that you got like procedures and injuries and stuff, I want to know how you're doing. So let me know. All right. Mwah. Love you all. I'll see you soon.